This man thought he was just exploring an ancient cave, but what he found inside should have stayed buried forever. The story begins deep in a forgotten region, where legends speak of a hidden tomb, one filled with unimaginable treasure and something far more dangerous. We're introduced to a group of experienced tomb raiders. These aren't ordinary explorers. They've spent years studying ancient maps, decoding lost languages, and risking their lives chasing myths. But this time, something feels different. The leader of the group has recently uncovered a strange artifact, a piece of an ancient key said to unlock the entrance to a long-lost cavern. At first, it seems like just another expedition. But the moment they step into the mountains, things start to feel off. The air is heavier, the silence unnatural, and the deeper they go, the more it feels like they're being watched. Eventually, after hours of navigating narrow paths and unstable terrain, they discover something hidden behind layers of rock. An entrance. Not just any entrance, but one carved with symbols so old, no one fully understands them. One of the team members hesitates, because these symbols aren't just decorative, they're warnings. But greed is louder than fear. So they go in. Inside the cavern, everything changes. The temperature drops suddenly. Their lights flicker, and the walls are covered in carvings that seem to tell a story. A story of a powerful ancient civilization, one that didn't just build tombs. They protected something sealed away. As they move deeper, they begin triggering ancient mechanisms, traps that have remained untouched for centuries. A single wrong step almost costs one of them their life. But they keep going, because now, turning back isn't an option. Soon, they enter a massive chamber, and that's when they realize, this isn't just a tomb, it's a maze. Hidden pathways, moving walls, dead ends that seem to change when you're not looking. One member starts to panic. Another insists they stick to the plan. But slowly, tension begins to rise. Trust starts to break. As they split into smaller groups to cover more ground, strange things begin to happen. Whispers echo through the tunnels. Shadows move when no one is there. And one by one, they begin to feel like something is following them. One of the explorers discovers an ancient... It shows people entering the tomb, but never leaving. And that's when the realization hits. They weren't meant to find treasure here. They were meant to become part of it. Still, they press forward. Because now they've found something even more valuable, clues to a hidden inner chamber, a place no one has ever reached before. But reaching it won't be easy. The path is filled with deadly traps, blades hidden in walls, collapsing floors, and mechanisms that activate without warning. Each step becomes a gamble, each decision a risk. And yet, they continue. Because greed, curiosity, and fear are now all mixed together. But before we go further, if you enjoy stories like this, where mystery, danger, and ancient secrets collide, make sure you subscribe right now. The deeper this story goes, the darker it becomes. Back in the cavern, the group is no longer the same. They're exhausted, paranoid, and starting to turn on each other. One of them begins to suspect that someone knew more about this place than they were letting on. It looks like they've finally found what they came for. But something feels wrong. Too easy. Too quiet.
我刚怎么进来了？年温的好酒，70度。